International President of Zeta and the 2020 Centennial Chair, and we have more than 779 attendees to transact a business. 779. This is going to be truly an amazing weekend. I would like to invite each of you to just relax and enjoy the next couple of minutes as we celebrate Zeta Phi Beta Sorority. And it's such a pleasure to be back in my region, my state. So let's have a great time tonight.
Biblical history says that there were 5 women on Jesus' family tree. If you know anything about biblical history, it was uncommon for women to be given that kind of acknowledgement. 5 women on Jesus' family tree. 5 women who started Zeta Phi Beta Sorority.
Yes.
Greetings in the name of the daughters from the 5 pearls. Welcome to the Great Lake Regional Conference. Father God, we ask that your mighty hand cover this conference. May our international grand feel your presence. May our regional director feel your presence. And may we serve unconditionally. Daddy, bless our guests. Let them feel comfortable. And let the business of Zeta begin. Amen.
Amen. At this time, we have a special presentation. And I would ask that awards concepts come forward. As the grand and the regional director, if you would just please stand on the stage, if you all would just come forward. This was a great photo op for Zeta. Many of you know we have started our journey to our centennial in 2020. So tonight in the Great Lakes region, our partner who is headquartered in Chicago has come delivering a gift.
Right.
Members of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated and our guests, I present to you awards concept Rick Reinke, the plant manager, Rick, and Craig Benikas, who has done a lot of the design work for our 2020 Visionary campaign. And as you watch the Centennial launch tomorrow evening, I want you to know you are witnessing the first 2020 Centennial sponsor. I would ask at this time that Rick present to our international president a check for $25,000.
Good evening. My name is Joel Head, and I'm the president of the National Pan-Atlantic Council of Chicago. I'm here to bring greetings to you, the lovely ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Tau Psi Zeta, International Grand Basileus Mary Wright, and Regional Director Michelle Porter, on this, the 81st Great Lakes Regional Leadership Conference. Before I move on, I would like all the members of the council to please stand up and be recognized. Thank you. I toured for several hours with the question of where to start. Do I open with a discussion about the 5 pearls of Zeta, Arizona Cleaver, Pearl Neal, Myrtle Tyler, Viola Tyler, and Fanny Petty? What about your diverse auxiliary groups, the Amici, the Arcanettes, which in their own right make huge impacts across the country with their service and their programs? Maybe one of your signature programs like Z-Hope or the Stork's Nest. I could possibly talk about your dynamic 24th Grand Basileus, Mary Wright. Or do I talk about the 95 years of scholarship, service, sisterhood, and final womanhood? And if you were at Tau Psi Zeta's Final Womanhood Scholarship Brunch, you know just how fond I am of that Final Womanhood. After all of the debate, albeit with myself, we decided that the best place to start is with how Zeta impacted my life. When I was a young man, I was in high school. I didn't have a clue what Zeta Phi Beta was. One of my best friends' aunt, Cheryl Rutherford, was the guidance counselor at Rosemont Technical High School, where she helped guide and direct so many young men and women, and her impact on our lives are immeasurable. Needless to say, she saved me and Marky from getting in a little trouble, just a little. Maybe once or twice, give or take, you know, who's counting? And I'd like to say to her, thank you, Miss Cheryl Rutherford, because I still can't bring myself to just call you by your first name. It's gonna always be Miss Rutherford. Around that same time, I met a young lady named Michelle Porter. She was a couple years older than me. And although she hadn't pledged her love to Zeta yet, she still showed me that being one of the cool kids didn't mean that you couldn't do well in school. Now to the chapter that I hail as Mr. TPZ. 10 years ago, you helped inspire me to serve as the bosses of my chapter, New Zeta, delegate at almost every district convention and conclave. Since, to serve as recording secretary, vice president, and now the president of the National Grand Council. Without your help and support, it would not have happened. I'd like to say thank you to the ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated for being the shining examples of final womanhood.
The Great Lakes Regional Director, Michelle Porter Norman, and to your International President, Breaux Wright, and all those assembled to experience this magnificent program. Good evening. Good evening. As already been said, my name is Cynthia Howell. I am the Executive Director for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and as most of you know, Chicago is the home of our corporate office. So on behalf of our International President, Dorothy Buchanan Wilson, our Board of Directors, our members, and my staff, we'd like to, first of all, give you warm greetings and say welcome to Illinois. A writer once said that too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. But ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, you get it. For over 95 years, you've been positively touching and impacting the lives of individuals, families, and communities all over the world. You do it with great intellect, you do it with grace, you do it with style, and above all, you do it with a smile. You are currently in the hands of a great, great leader, Breaux Wright. I've gotten to know her and watch her in action over the past year or so, and I must say that she is truly a beautiful woman, inside and out. She is smart, she's gracious, she's people-oriented, and she has a wonderful spirit. And for over 25 years, your regional director has served your organization at every level, and she's a force to be reckoned with. She is more than equipped for the job at hand. So ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, we wish you well this weekend as you conduct the business at hand. I have no doubt that with your current leadership and a membership committed to true service, scholarship, and sisterly love, you will continue to turn lives around for 94 more years and beyond. God bless each of you, and God bless your great sisterhood. Thank you so very much.
To the 24th International Grand Basileus, Breaux Wright, and to the 23rd Grand Lakes Regional Director, Michelle Porter Norman. Good evening. My name is Byron Thornton, and I serve as the Senior Province Vice Polemarch of the North Central Province of Kappa Alpha Psi. On behalf of our 32nd Grand Polemarch, William Randy Bates Jr. Esquire, and our 23rd North Central Province Polemarch, Corlin L. Kilpatrick II, I bring you greetings from Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Let me just say I'm happy to be here with you this evening, awash in a sea of blue and white, and in the midst of so many beautiful Zeta women.
I didn't say that.
On this day, I am reminded of our Illinois Poet Laureate and member of Zeta Phi Beta, Gwendolyn Brooks. I am reminded because on the campus of Western Illinois University, we had the Gwendolyn Brooks Cultural Center, affectionately known as the Black House. This was the hub of the Black Greek life and students at Western, because no Black Greek organization, fraternity, nor sorority had a house on campus. That also meant that it was the place where all Greeks' initiation took place during this period of time. So it was at the Gwendolyn Brooks Cultural Center 32 years ago this evening that I was initiated into Kappa Alpha Psi. For over 95 years, you, the women of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, have followed the path set by your trailblazing founders. While an undergrad, I witnessed firsthand the strength, dignity, and beauty of Zeta Phi Beta. The Zetas from your Omicron Kappa chapter were always supportive and helped me reach my goal of becoming a Kappa. From those women, I caught just a glimpse of the genuine and true sisterhood. Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated continues to distinguish itself in our communities with its commitment to service. Supporting programs like the Elder Care Initiative, Stork's Nest, and the Adopt a School program. You have fostered partnerships with Archer Dines, American Cancer Society, and the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You are making a difference in the lives of others, and for that, we say thank you. Through your philanthropic arm, the National Education Foundation of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, you award scholarships and grants to worthy students for the pursuit of higher education, conduct community education programs, and engage in activities to aid educational development of all women. This weekend at this Great Lakes Regional Conference, you will award scholarships to young women that will make a difference in their lives. And for that, I am sure your founders are proud. Lastly, there's no better example of final womanhood than you, the ladies before me right now. We all saw one example of your final womanhood as your soror was crowned Miss Black USA 2014. So on behalf of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity and the North Central Province, we salute the Great Lakes region as you blaze a new path, and best wishes for a successful meeting this weekend. Thank you.
From the AME Church, and protocol has already been established. There's no need to go back over all these fancy titles and mess up somebody's name. What I would like to do is for you to turn to your left and ask your neighbor, have you seen anybody better looking than me? Go ahead and ask them, have you seen anybody better looking than me? Now that you know that I'm it, you don't get any better than this. Come on, let's give ourselves a hand break tonight. When I got the call to come substitute for the Honorable Judge Stephen G. Watkins, I was in court at 111th and Pullman in Chicago, representing an 18-year-old on his way to college, caught with a gun in the car. On his way to Alabama A&M, about to lose a scholarship, about to mess up the future of his family being the first one to go to college. When I got the call, I decided that I need to go and take care of this young man first, and then come here, I'm in the midst of some of the greatest and finest women that God has ever put on together. Why don't you stand up now, Zeta, and applaud yourselves just for making it to Chicago? with you. You don't have to worry about what to say. On behalf of our district representative, the Honorable Judge Stephen G. Watkins of the 10th District of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, which includes the great state of Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Minnesota, I welcome you all to Rosemont, Illinois. You are in the backyard of New Psi Chapter, the greatest chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, because it's my chapter. And like that old Luke that was up here a few minutes ago, I too am celebrating 30 years as a Breaux. Well, we welcome you to Rosemont. Know that there's a casino that way, a mall that way, and a highway this way. If you get broke, you know how to get home. You all stand for something. You stand for service. You stand for scholarship. Sisterhood. And final womanhood. You guys done a good job on 2 of them. I see plenty of sisters and some of fine womanhood. But I know that your scholarship is intact and your service is impeccable. But before you leave tonight, I want you to remember one thing as you enjoy yourself. Some young woman in Chicago, Illinois, in the United States will never get the chance to become a Zeta. Why? Because somewhere no one has ever told her about Zeta Phi Beta. What if you are the only Zeta she ever gets a chance to see? What if you don't make it to the next meeting? What if you don't wear your sorority colors? What if you don't do all that Zeta commands of you? Who's going to show her what Zeta is all about? This sorority is a blessing that too many take for granted. I know because I'm the 10th District Counselor. Too many of you all have been blessed with the letters of Zeta Phi Beta, and you do nothing to uphold the tradition. And you've done things that have shamed your letters. So this weekend, as you celebrate your sorority and all that you could be, rededicate yourself, repledge yourself, reorganize yourself, recommit yourself, re-Zetaize yourself. You see, like California, you didn't re-Zetaize yet. So as I take my seat, I didn't bring a gift either. But I got some money, International President. I'll meet you at the bar, buy your jacket and a coat, or some wine, whatever your drink is. But I want you all to enjoy yourselves, take care of the business, more importantly, take care of each other. It's a war on us, and we must be prepared to fight at every turn. Thank you all so very much, and welcome to the Chicago.
Good evening to our International President of Zeta Phi Beta, Mary Breaux Wright, to Michelle Porter Norman, our Great Lakes Regional Director, to my fellow brothers and sisters of the Divine Nine, other distinguished guests, and to my sorors of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. I bring you greetings from our National President, Dr. Paulette C. Walker, and the 8 great states comprising the mighty Midwest region of Delta Sigma Theta: Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, West Virginia, and Wisconsin. It is a pleasure to be here with the members of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority as your organization boasts a rich 95-year legacy with much to celebrate. We salute your dedication to service through your national program and initiatives, including the Storks Nest program, which is a long-standing partnership with the March of Dimes, as well as your Zetas Have Heart initiative, which is very important in the African American community as we fight heart disease, cancer, and obesity. We applaud your commitment to final womanhood, which began with your distinguished founders and continues to this day with over 800 chapters throughout the world. I would like to make a presentation. Could the sorors of Delta Sigma Theta please stand on behalf of the members of the mighty Midwest region of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, we would like to present you with these tokens of love and extend our best wishes as you gather for your Great Lakes Regional Conference. May this wonderful occasion be remembered for fellowship, renewal, and inspiration, and you reach higher heights. We pray for your continued success, and we wish you God's best week. Thank you.
Good evening. To your 24 International Grand Basileus, Mary Breaux Wright, your Greater Great Lakes Regional Director, Michelle Porter Norman, and all of my sisters in Greekdom that uphold the original zest for excellence in royal blue and pure white. Through fostering the ideas of service, charity, scholarship, civil and cultural endeavors, sisterhood, and finer womanhood, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated has definitely been affecting positive change and setting a course of action since 1920. I bring salutations from the Central Region of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated on behalf of our 23rd International Grand Basileus, Sor Benita M. Heron, and of course the 21st Regional Central Syntactes, Tiffany D. Hightower, who sends her apologies for not personally being here. My name is Christina Bediaco, and I am the Area 4 Coordinator for Central Region. Before I continue, I must note that Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated is with steadfast speed approaching its centennial celebration in less than 5 years. And in 5 is such a pivotal number. Not only does it reflect your precious pearls, but it also denotes the number of grace. Building on the principle of Zeta while blazing new paths, which is the theme of this 81st Annual Leadership Conference, is just one example of your programming and planning. Your dedication and purity of heart is embodied in everything that you do. And just like the spirit of the dove, you execute things gracefully and regularly. There goes the word grace again. You desire to look beyond elitism and into the soul of the community is what makes you one of a kind. As we reflect on your history, we applaud all your efforts and endeavors. We too are excited that on the fateful night that was Stroh, that resulted in an organization that proudly embosses their royal blue with scholarship, service, sisterly love, and finer womanhood. And there is something so wondrous about that blue. Trust me, I do know. Your history also points to a zealous commitment to being a community-conscious, action-oriented organization. These are seen through programs such as Z-Hope and Stork's Nest. Your partnerships with March of Dimes, St. Jude's Hospital, and Women's Veterans Rock. Your work in the world is quite noteworthy, and you're not finished yet. Previously, it was stated that 5 is the number of grace. Cleaver, Neil, Tyler and Tyler, and Petty. 5 pearls, and 5 years away from your 100th year celebration. Amazing grace is guiding you ladies of Zeta Phi Beta, and we must embark on how sweet that sounds. The Central Region of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated is enthused to call you sisters in Greekdom. Welcome to Illinois and have a profoundly productive conference. Thank you.
See, I too am a product of the AME Church. And one thing about the AME Church is we do things on time. So I keep this as short as I can. And as my pastor would say, I can talk all I want for 5 minutes. So, to the Grand Basileus of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, Sor Breaux Wright, and all the other national officers, the Great Lakes Regional Director, my counterparts, Sor Michelle Porter Norman, regional officers, to the Illinois State Director, Sor Connie Pugh, and all the state officers, and to all my sorors of the Great Lakes region of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, all affiliate groups, dignitaries, fellow greats, and guests, I excitedly welcome you to the greatest city, and the greatest region of both Zeta Phi Beta and Phi Beta City, my hometown, Chicago, Illinois. Now, I know this is Rosemont, but did anybody fly in today? Anybody get off the plane? Did you fly in Rosemont or did you fly in Chicago? Okay. So on behalf of our 34th International President, the Honorable Brother Jonathan A. Mason Sr., the members of the General Board, on behalf of the members of our Great Lakes Regional Board and our brothers of the Great Lakes Region, I am pleased and honored to have the opportunity to extend warm greetings as you kick off your 81st Annual Great Lakes Regional Leadership Conference. And again, I welcome you to the Windy City, you've heard it called Obama Land. This is the place where on election day we vote early and we vote often. Now here's hoping for a very successful conference, one that will be both entertaining as well as educational. And there's also hoping that you will have a chance to explore our beautiful city, our magnificent lakefront, and our world-class skyline. Make sure you get a chance to get some Garrett's popcorn, get a deep dish pizza or two, and you gotta grab some Harold's chicken before you leave. And also, if time allows, be sure that you visit the historic Sigma House, home to Upsilon Sigma, the 20th graduate chapter chartered in the Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, and will celebrate 88 years in September. Again, it's our wish that you will have a very successful conference and that each of you leave here with a renewed sense of energy and pride. Now, I'm going to take just a second or two and acknowledge a couple people. To my fraternity brother, Brother James Wright, believe me, we'll have plenty to keep you busy this weekend, not to worry about it. And Sorority Wright, he's in good hands. Not to worry, he's in good hands. I also want to acknowledge, I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want to acknowledge one of our sorors who I've had the pleasure of knowing for over 50 years. Your regional advanced team chair and my friend, Soror Rosemont Wright. I would also like to take this final opportunity to announce, I wanted to take this final opportunity to announce that Zeta Phi Beta Sorority and Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity will both be in Louisville, Kentucky on the same weekend, in the same city, at the same hotel, for our 2016 regional conferences. Congratulations to my family. Enjoy your stay here at Chicago area, and just know that your brothers are here to support you with everything that you need. So it's a little something to wind down with. Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma, please stand. Brothers, please stand. Just a little something.
When Awards Concept came up and gave the check for $25,000, I said, Michelle, call it closed and let's go home. So to the presiding officer, Dr. Gillimore Tiart, 20th International President and Centennial Chair, Michelle Porter-Norman, Great Lakes Regional Director, Valerie Hollingsworth, National First Vice President, Viviana Bovary, National Second Vice President, Cynthia Bell, National Secretary, Brumhilda C. Williams-Currington, National File Actor, Brenda Reed, National Trustee, Patricia A. Jones, National Graduate Member at Large, Simone Gregory, Undergraduate Representative to the National Nominating Committee, Melissa Jones, National Graduate to the Executive Committee, other national, regional, state, and local officers, Connie Pugh, Illinois State Director, Susan Johnson, Indiana State Director, Keisha Smith, Kentucky State Director, Tanya Jenkins, Michigan State Director, Bernadette Harrell, Minnesota State Director, Loretta Smith, Ohio State Director, Malika Miller, Wisconsin State Director, other past regional directors of the Great Lakes region, Frances Faithful, daughter of founder Myrtle Tyler Faithful, members of Psi Zeta host chapters, my sisters of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Darrell Parks, Great Lakes Regional Director, Phi Beta Sigma, my brothers of Phi region, the southern region, so you have two regions. Also the home to Deborah Hill and Kyra Hardiman, the granddaughters of founder Viola Tyler Gomez. You are great, Great Lakes region. You are also home now to the largest regional conference in the world. To the Soros who have reached 50 years in Zeta, that is awesome. I was telling my husband, we've been married 44 years, but now 50 years plus is awesome to be doing the same thing for that many years. I almost couldn't get it out, y'all. So I want you to know, Great Lakes, you are strong, you are determined, and you are courageous women who inspire others each day. Therefore, do not be afraid to do what is right for your region and for Zeta. To the Divine Nine in attendance, in 1930, we became the National Catalytic Council. Not because of the colors we wear or the letters on our chest, but because of unity and working together. And some of you have heard this before, but I'll repeat it again. When Mary meets her baby, he will not say, Mary, what colors did you wear? But he will say, what did you do to help my people? Because we are serving, so let's continue to serve each other. And in Illinois, I received a text from President Benita Harris. I received an email from President Paulette Walker. And in my room are 12 beautiful blue roses from President Dorothy Wilson of AKA. Let me tell you something. Today, and don't be afraid to brag on each other. Today as a nation, we made history. We confirmed the one African American She is a woman. She is African American. She is Loretta Lynch. And she is a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority. And I want you to understand that she is a woman, African American woman, and she belongs to everyone. That's the way we follow that. To the members of Phi Beta Sigma, you are 101 years old. Happy anniversary! And I want you to remember, I know you get strayed sometimes, and Zeta does too, but I always want you to come back home, because as past President Hamid would say, we have papers on you. But I want you to understand that at every conference, whiners, and winners. What I want you to leave with this evening is to leave here as a winner. First of all, winners bring a positive attitude. Whiners bring up negative attitude. Sometimes you wonder why they didn't stay home. But anyway, that's another story. Winners think big, but whiners think small. Winners build friendship. Whiners destroy friendship. Winners listen twice as much as they talk. Whiners talk twice as much as they listen. Winners brighten the room by entering. Whiners brighten the room by leaving. Winners find a way. Whiners find an excuse. Winners can have what they want, but whiners want what they can't have. Winners take responsibility, but whiners plays the victim. Winners brings a solution, but a whiner brings a problem. So I challenge you to be winners at this regional conference. When you see a problem, go to the regional director and say, "How may I help you?" Don't go around saying, "Girl, did you see those signs? I think that's a mess." We don't need that. We need for you to do what? Work together. Cardinal Francis George was buried today. He was a great leader evidently for Illinois. He was plagued with polio when he was a child and then developed cancer. When he wanted to enter the seminary here in Illinois, he was not accepted because of the polio. But as life would have it, guess who came back to Illinois to run the church? He did not live for self-pity, but he lived with faith. That's what I want you to do. Live. You will have storms in your life, big storms in your life. And if you haven't received those storms yet, just keep living. And I want you to remember, don't go around telling God how big your storm is. I want you to tell your storm how big your God is. And as I take my seat, because I'm not a minister, but as I take my seat, I want you to remember this. Happiness keeps you sweet. Trials keep you strong. Sorrows keep you humble. Failures keep you humble. Success keeps you glowing.